a dream and it's all I see. I got my team and it's all I need. I see them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me. See them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me.
I see you hating and it's fine by me. Got a dream and it's all I see. Got my team and it's all I need. See you hating and it's fine by me.
It's fine by me. Yeah, haters know I get a lot of.
Wait, hold up, shit.
Haters know I got a lot of.
Wait.
Hold up, shit.
Haters mad cause they get nada. Got a lot of dollars, look like I just hit the lotto. Rich, pop my collar, looking like a baller. Take shots like revolver, but the stroke so Arnold Palmer. Don't tell me act right, I be in my bag like I be in the fast like blow money like a bagpipe. It's all I see. I got my team and it's all I need. I see them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me. See them hating and it's fine by me. Fine by me.
I see you hating and it's fine by me. Got a dream and it's all I see. Got my team and it's all I need. See you hating and it's fine by me.
It's fine by me.
Boy, it's only buckets where I'm at, where I'm from. They don't tuck it, they just shoot dick buckets through the gap. You be sluggish at the bat, I be Kirby Puckett. Sticking House of Moan Brown, stuck it to the mat. Magic fingers, like I'm Stephon Diggs. I don't like my coffee black, I like it Tayshaun Prince. Hold on to the balls, just like.
Welcome back, guys. GhettoRig, episode 186. To my immediate right, I have my co-host Eddie, and directly in front of me, we have our producer Miggy, the best in the business, with the eagle eye for some color adjustments when it comes to videos and shit. So, without further ado,
What's your name?
huh? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm Jay. Sorry, skip that part. Without further ado, a couple of words about our sponsors. Without them, this would not be possible. UFC Gym Largo and Pinellas Park. Also, we have Vitality 1 and Vitality 2. One located in Pinellas Park, the other one located in beautiful, close to downtown St. Petersburg. So, boys, so apparently Trump came out and said something about immigrants, meaning that if you're an immigrant, something or another, and I kind of want you to look this up, Miggy, the article, what he specifically said and what he's trying to do. So basically, he wants to hand out to them social securities and work permits, as long as they don't have a criminal record, so they can work and pay taxes. Basically, that's the skinny on it. I don't know the exact details. So what do you guys think about that? So let's see what.
I want to see the exact
what
he wants to happen. And in criminal record, I mean, I'm assuming here in the United States, because they're not going to track your criminal record.
Yeah,
from
even if they
Mexico.
tried, I mean, there's
I'm
no
assuming the
record. You
immigrant's
know what I'm
Mexican.
saying? Yeah. Like, I mean, there's some records there, but I don't know how good of a records they are. So, I mean, I'm not too sure exactly, right?
Do you remember how long ago did you see this?
This is brand new.
these
This
are-
is like brand spanking new, like within this week. Like if you go to go back, if you go to like just news, hit news, and then do within this week, like where it says more. Yeah. Oh, okay. So there's got to be like a little thing where you can go to, just what happened today, basically.
U.S.
U.S.
Trump picks RFK to be head of Health and Human Services Department, which is actually not a bad pick.
No,
Pretty good
no,
draft pick.
not at all. Yeah, I just don't know if that's gonna last though. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see. Those are pretty that's pretty intense article that you read there. Like I feel like that would be all over here.
Yeah. So just do Trump on immigration as far as the news goes. Like search within that. Illegal immigrants, basically. Just do that. Trump on immigration of illegal immigrants.
President-elect.
Ah, shit, it's gonna fucking give us that ad blocker bullshit.
Continue. President-elect Donald Trump stands on immigration. His 2016 campaign could be summarized in 3 words: build a wall. But in his first term, he did not, in fact, build a wall across the entire southern border to make Mexico pay for it as promised. That's led a lot of people to assume that Trump won't follow through on his 3-word immigration proposal from this election: mass deportation now. That is a mistake. While Trump began his first term with little more than a bumper sticker promise for a wall, he will start his second term with a detailed roadmap for how to restrict legal immigration, remove protections from immigrants who are here legally, and ramp up deportations of undocumented immigrants. He signaled that he intends to do just what he announced over the weekend, that former acting Immigration and Customs Enforcement Director Tom Homan will be his border czar. The first administration job pick he announced after his chief of staff Homan was the architect of Trump's controversial family separation policy and also one of the authors of Project 2025, a far-right blueprint put together by conservative advocacy groups. First, let's be clear on what we're talking about. There are estimated 11 million undocumented immigrants currently living in the United States. In an interview with ABC News in August, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance suggested the Trump administration could start with 1 million deportations per year, and then we can go from there. That's pretty ambitious starting point, and a goal the administration is unlikely to meet. For comparison's sake, it could be more than 3 times the average number of removals per year during the Obama administration, which deported 3 million people over 2 terms, the most ever in U.S. history. To do that, Trump administration is going to need to ask. Let's see. This is a pretty hefty article here.
Yeah, just plug in.
I think it already gave you a summary here up top of kind of what his plan is, which is deal with the current undocumented immigrants as well. Which he has to do something about it. He can't just deport everyone.
So exactly. So my thing was, I was thinking, if this is to be true, right? Like if they do plan to give them documents and social security, that's actually a pretty good idea. So if you think about it, if let's say they're making 30,000 on average and there's 10 million of them, right? 30,000 on average, that amounts to about $6,000 every year on taxes. That's not including like Social Security, Medicare, and all that shit, right? Like 6,000 times 10 million, we're looking at $60 billion towards our economy in tax revenue. Why wouldn't you capitalize on that? That makes no fucking sense. Why wouldn't you do that? You know what I mean? Because right now these people are here somehow. I mean, they're not like spending their Bitcoin savings, like they're working illegally and not paying any taxes, right? Like, why don't you capitalize on actually getting tax money on this? You know what I mean? It would make sense.
It's just that I feel like they were just hoping that whenever an illegal person comes here, or somebody tries to immigrate, I wouldn't say illegal, somebody tries to immigrate to the U.S., they would already go through that process where they get checked in and boom, we have all the information already here for you.
They will gain more tax money, but they will still continue to lose the same amount, if you ask me.
Why is that?
Because those jobs that the illegal immigrants get that they don't pay any taxes on, those jobs are still going to continue to exist for the new illegal immigrants coming into the country.
Yeah, but that's correct. So like that would be a streamline to bring more illegal immigrants, because right now you're having a hard time getting those menial jobs done by the American citizens. Just simply don't want to do it, right?
And not only that, the employers don't want to employ Americans. They want to employ the illegal immigrants so they can pay less.
That too, plus they work much harder too. Like there's that too.
Well, I mean, that's like I've heard of cases of like the basically like the owners of the land or whatever it is that they're working, right? Are basically like holding the green cards hostage in the sense of these immigrants and stuff, because they're the ones who brought them over and all this stuff, and then they pay them almost nothing.
Mm-hmm. Benefits that they can claim. Yeah. So, I mean, if they're illegal, how are they paying these benefits? Like that's what I want to know. If they have no documents, how are they paying? Like that makes no sense. Like if you don't have a social security, what are they charging you? Where are they charging? That means you have to have some sort of a work permit that they're charging you on.
I mean, they do pay taxes on everything they buy.
Well, they do pay taxes on everything they buy. No, I get that, but that, like, he's talking about paying billions into taxes and benefits that they cannot claim. He's talking about benefits. Benefits, I'm guessing he's talking about Social Security, Medicare. I mean, we all pay taxes in a store, but that has nothing to do with Social Security and Medicare.
The only thing I see wrong with Alex's comment is that a lot of the time these guys are working under the table and they're getting paid in cash.
Yeah, they're getting paid in cash.
They're not actually paying taxes.
that's what I'm saying. Like sales taxes, yeah, but sales tax has nothing to do with Social Security and Medicare, right? Like there's a separate
No, not yeah, not
Social Security
directly,
and
right?
Medicare. Yeah,
As a
yeah, not
benefit.
directly. Yeah, of course. I mean, but yeah, like I mean, make a program, have them work, let's say 10 years, pay taxes, this and that, and after 10 years, now you're deserve a green card. You know what I mean? Because you've been working, you
That's a
didn't,
long fucking time.
yeah, you didn't commit any crimes, but you also came in illegally, right? You didn't come in through proper
Yeah,
channels.
but 10 years is too long of a like a period of time to make someone do that just to get their green card.
Well, make it 5.
Yeah, 5 is more
Make it
reasonable.
5. It took me 5 years to get my permanent green card. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I
but
didn't.
that's just because the system's shitty.
Well, no. What? See, here's the thing. It took me 5 years to get my permanent green card, but I never really like wondered what's gonna happen. So I got my permanent green card after 5 years, and then it took another 5 years to get my citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
So with my green card, I don't know if I deserve Social Security, Medicare, or any. I think you can get Medicare and stuff like that, but I don't know if you can get Social Security and stuff.
With the green card, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Payroll taxes, sales taxes, and other ways
I thought
you're only legally working if someone checks. Yeah, but payroll taxes, you have to have
you have to be getting paid.
payroll to
yeah.
get taxes, and you don't get payroll unless you have a social security number. Payroll just they're giving you cash.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many immigrants Alex you've talked to, but I think immigrants are just getting cash straight under the table. Like that.
From my experience, from like the people that I know that were illegal, they would get paid under the table.
Yeah, you're getting paid under the table. Half of the granite people in St. Petersburg are getting paid shit under the table. You know what I mean?
This reminds me, we were talking to my mother's aunt, my grandma's sister. This was like
Let me look
a
up
year
this
and a
real
half,
quick.
2 years ago, right?
Mhm.
And we were talking about like people getting money from the government, right? And she mentioned that she gets money from the government, and we all looked at each other and like, you never worked a day in your life in the United States. What the fuck you mean you get money from what? And she goes, don't worry about it. And we were all just like, how much money? She goes, don't start asking questions, especially because my one uncle that was there, he's very about his money is the nicest way I could say it, right? And so he's asking a bunch of questions and shit. It was hilarious. But I still don't understand to this day how she gets money from the government. She never worked here. Day in her life, she worked for the U.S.
Bro, that's my same thing. Like I know people that are that same way, that they just got here when they're older, and then they just retired. And I'm like, how the fuck do you just retire?
Well, wait, I can chip in on this one. So here's the thing with that: when they do get money, that money ain't shit. Like in comparison to like Social Security, that money is nothing, right? Because they have this thing is called supplemental. It's a social supplemental income or something like that. It's not Social Security. So basically, in order for you to get Social Security, you have to have uh, 40 points within the past 10 years of you working. And the maximum amount of points you can get is 4 points per year. And that number always goes up. I think last I checked was like $1,400 for each point. So you basically earn 4 times $1,400. So as long as you earn $6,000 a year, you get your 4 points. But you have to do that for consecutive 10 years. If there's a break in between, depending on the amount of break, like that extends, right? But then you're allowed to get full Social Security benefits, right? Depending on your age and when you're retired. But if you don't have that, you're getting the supplemental income, which really depends on many factors, right? So for example, if someone lives with someone and there's a mortgage on a house and the mortgage is getting paid, right? Like they count all these things. So if they have a cell phone and you're paying for the, like you can't say like they have this many expenses. If you say these people have this many expenses, and the question is who's paying for it? Oh, so they're paying for it. So that means that person is their sponsor. That means we're not going to give them any money. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's a very like it's a slippery slope when it comes to supplemental income. Yes, these people will get money, but that money ain't shit. Like when I say ain't shit, it ain't shit. It's not even enough to like survive.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume it's not enough to survive in the first place. But I mean, still, let's say she's getting, I don't know, $500-600 a month or whatever. Like that's still something, and for her never work here ever.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, but like, see, this is what I'm saying.
It's like
Undocumented.
winning those $300 a week scratch offs. Like
Yeah, how are undocumented immigrants paying into our Social Security if they don't have a Social Security? that's like your income and earnings are tied to your social security. You can't pay something to social security if you don't have a social security. Like, I don't understand this. Like, do they have, let's say, are you talking about that they have social security and a work permit, but they don't have a like a actual status and they're paying social security taxes and that? I agree with that. But if they undocumented, that means they have no documents. Like, how they could possibly be paying that? Income, sales, and property taxes despite their illegal status. This tax contribution plays a significant role. But how are they paying it? Like, this is what I want to understand. They are paying it, but how? If you don't have a social security, how are you paying? Like, what record do you have?
Well, I mean, I can see things like sales or
Sales
property
tax, yeah.
taxes.
But even property tax, like you have to be able to
You have
buy
to be
the
able to
home,
buy the
right?
house to be able to pay
Then
the
are you
property
buying the home
taxes.
then you're not illegal.
People typically would rent the houses.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's true.
Illegal and undocumented are basically the same. Yeah, no, I agree with that. But even if you own a home, you have to demonstrate something for you to buy the home, which means then you're becoming an
Resident.
then you're becoming, no, you're not a resident. Then you're becoming a foreigner that owns a home here. Then yeah, you need to pay taxes on your property. But if you don't have any documentation, you don't have anything to prove, who's selling you a home? What bank is selling you a home? Like, I
mean,
don't see this.
I can see.
I can maybe see this in like liberal states like California and shit where they have
it's
certain fucking
illegal immigrants still. I mean, they still get things like bank accounts and stuff like that, don't they? So I mean,
no, well, you
No,
can't.
you can't.
How?
Yeah,
You need
I've-
a social security to get a bank account.
I've definitely met illegal immigrants with bank accounts.
Yeah, but that's usually done
through somebody else.
ITIN, which allows people to pay taxes without SSN. Many use ITIN, which allows people to pay taxes without. Okay, so why do they have a ITIN? Like, so that means they're not undocumented anymore. They have some sort of a trail. Individual tax identification number. Okay, well, great. So they'd have a tax identification number.
That means they have,
which means
like,
they're
some
not
type-
really.
That means they
so
have some type of business that is registered, which means they
or
have
going under
documentation.
certain business, yeah. Like they got to be going under certain business that supports them and like says, okay, well, these people need these taxes because me as a business I need to pay taxes for them, and they're also going to be paying taxes.
We need to
my
have a
whole
lawyer.
thing is-
We need to have a lawyer on the
Yeah,
phone.
my
bro,
my
like,
whole
this stuff
thing is
is-
I've met plenty of
Makes
illegal
sense.
immigrants that work at jobs that don't pay under the table. You know what I mean? Like we were talking about, like we know a lot that do, right? I mean, for sure, construction. I've met a bunch, right?
Construction,
But
roofing,
I've also met a
landscaping.
bunch of illegal immigrants that I've
Yeah,
met that pay at work at
you need-
jobs that they don't pay under the
Google
table.
Google it. How many illegal immigrants currently have ITIN? Yeah, currently have ITIN.
Many immigrants have ITINs. People, okay. so
Click it.
let's see.
Many. What is many? What's the number?
ITNs do not provide legal status or work authorization.
Mhm.
An ITN does not provide legal immigration status and cannot be used to prove legal presence in the United States. An ITN does not provide work authorization and cannot be used to prove work authorization on an I-9 form.
There you go.
ITIN
Well, that means that
holders-
they're still illegal then.
but
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
And they can still get ITN, but that means that they are paying taxes
Yeah,
as an
they
illegal
are.
immigrant.
ITIN holders pay taxes. ITN lets people without social security numbers pay taxes. According to the IRS, 2015, 4.4 million ITIN filers paid over 5.5 billion in payroll and Medicare taxes and 23.6 billion in total taxes.
Okay.
ITIN holders are not eligible for all of the tax benefits and public benefits that U.S. citizens and other taxpayers can receive. For example, an ITIN holder is not eligible for Social Security benefits or the Earned Income Tax Credit. However, if the person becomes eligible for Social Security in the future, for example, by becoming a lawful permanent resident, the earnings reported with an ITIN may be counted towards the amount he or she is eligible to receive. That's good. Some ITIN holders are eligible for the child tax credit. According to federal legislation passed in March 2021, the CTC may be worth up to $3,600 for each child under 6 and up to $3,000 for each child aged 6 to
Okay.
17.
Read this other part. I think this other part is more important. Why would somebody get an ITIN?
So, what other purposes?
Interest-bearing bank accounts. Okay, securing a driver's license, providing proof of residency. Okay, so ITIN helps them get this. So it's basically like a social security number for illegal immigrants.
Pretty much.
Yeah. but
Until it's kind of a transition
Yeah, if you do
transitionary
get,
program.
yeah, so it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So then, what's the issue here?
Well, like I said at the beginning, that they are putting money towards a bunch of benefits that they actually aren't eligible for.
Well, yeah, I mean that's kind of like cost to play the game, right? Like you came in illegally, now you have some sort of a status at least. Now you can pay taxes. Now
Well,
hopefully
wasn't
you
the
can
whole
get your,
argument at the beginning that they don't pay income taxes, and now we see that they pay $23 billion in income taxes? Well, not income, but in total taxes.
in total taxes. Yeah, the million in I-10 files paid over
5.5
billion in
was
payroll and Medicare taxes.
benefits. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the question is, how many of these illegal immigrants have the ITIN? Like, what's the total number in 2024 or 23 or 22?
Well, there was 4.4 million ITIN filers
In
here.
2015.
4.4 million
4.4
ITIN filers paid over 5.5 billion in payroll filers. Okay. In 2015, what do we have? What do we got right now?
Well,
That's 15. That's 10 years ago.
Clearly an older article, Jay.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, there you go. 2024. Let's see this here.
It's the same link, yeah. Those are all old.
Yeah, old article. So we don't really know exactly what's going on.
Not right now at this moment, but we do know that 9 years ago there was 4.4.
Okay, open that. That's a
As
good
of
article.
December 31st, 2022, IRS had issued 26 million ITIN since the program's inception. And then there were more than 5.8 million active.
Which means that could have been any years or whatever. But they're estimating that there are 11 million total illegal immigrants. So half of the illegal immigrants still not paying nothing in taxes.
Well, not nothing. They're not paying income taxes, benefits, stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
The only thing they're paying is the sales tax, which is depending on your state.
So you've got two types of mindsets here. You've got the people that have the option to become legal, lawful residents,
Mm-hmm.
or you have the other who are just here to come in, work, get their money, either get the fuck out or not receive any money at all.
Yeah. And most likely these ITINs come with some sort of a company that they're working for. Let's say it's a farming that how can you get an ITIN? Can you give me like what are the
Yeah, how do you get one of these
qualifications?
with no documents whatsoever?
Yeah. What are the qualifications of this?
Apply for an ITN in person using the services of an IRS authorized certifying acceptance agent. This will prevent you from having to mail your proof of identity and foreign status documents.
Okay.
There are 3 ways that you can apply for an ITN number. 1. Fill out Form W7 application for IRS individual taxpayer identification number and submit it with your tax return. 2. Contact an IRS authorized certifying acceptance agent. Or 3. Make an appointment with an IRS taxpayer assistance center.
Okay.
So it's not too hard to get.
It's not too bad, man. Because like
one.
if you're doing this and you're paying your taxes and you can open a bank account now, you can have some sort of a status and a driver's license and fucking drive and things like that. Like you basically have a status. You can live like this for the rest of your life, paying these taxes.
Wait, so you can use the ITIN number to get a driver's license?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of the things it said. Yeah,
Yeah, most of the time, what will happen?
you
is
read
if,
it.
If you're smart with your money,
Yeah, but I was just reading.
if you're smart with your money, you make your money, and when you become older, you just take all your fucking money, you retire in your own country, and you call it a day.
That's one way to do it.
I mean, what if you don't get those benefits? Retire Social Security.
What if the
afterwards?
US, what if the
no.
US doesn't exist by the
No,
time
what I'm
you
saying,
retire?
if you're working and you collecting a certain amount of money, you keeping that money, and then you actually have that money with you. I mean, if you can buy property, like you sell your house, that's already money, right? Like if you take that money and then you go to a different country where the living level is only 10% of what it is here, like you just multiply your money by 10 and you just retire out there.
You're rich as fuck.
Pretty much.
So you get to 60 years old, you get that retirement money. What are you guys getting?
How much money do I have?
Shit, how much you think you're gonna make? Huh?
I don't know.
What am I
how much.
getting? What do you mean? Like
You're
I'm not
60 years
understanding.
old. You just retired. What are you getting? Like, what you mean? Like buying a house? Like buying a car? What do you?
Yeah. Like, what do you want to get? You want to get a car? What's your first car?
Shit, I hope by then I'm already paid my car off and the house off. I don't have any fucking bills. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the house mainly.
Yeah, but I don't think I would retire until 72. Can you imagine? I'd be crawling up the fucking walls at 62 retiring, bro. There's no fucking way. I mean, I might slow down working, like I'd work part time, but I wouldn't like completely quit working, man. Like I don't see myself being able to do that.
You don't?
We'll see.
No, it's 72.
I'd try it for a bit just to see how that works out. Start just doing random
At
shit, go
24,
out.
Just let's try it.
No, not at 24, bro. That only lasts 2 weeks.
At that point, I would just look into retiring somewhere in a different country, like expatriating, like going somewhere else, trying to experience shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Speaking of 60 years old, we have a 60-year-old fighting tomorrow. So Mike Tyson, Jake Paul,
oh yeah,
tomorrow night.
I saw the slap.
I was just about to say he slapped the shit out of him. I actually sent it to you if you want to go ahead and pull it up on the pod.
It's just not real.
He slapped the shit out of him.
It's not real. I don't think it's real.
I sent it to you. You're gonna probably have to send it to
Did you see him in an interview with
Discord,
a
to be
little
honest.
thing on his ear? He's
It's
like,
in
"Oh,
your
that's my
Instagram.
diamond crusted shit, so he doesn't
Yeah,
bite
so
my
he
ear
can't
off."
bite my ear off. Yeah. I don't know, man. I keep thinking like, what is going on in Mike Tyson's life that he's got to do this.
He's making money.
Even Netflix retweeted it. I don't know if it's even more cloud chasing or.
He's making money, bro. That's it.
You seen this, Jay?
Who slapped him? One of these boys slapped him? Oh, Mike slapped him.
It's just show.
Yeah.
And
that
I'm
slap wasn't hard
I'm
either.
putting 50 on Jake Paul. Just because it's
$50?
just because it's a rigged. It's a rigged game. No. He's gonna knock the fuck out of.
What are the odds?
Huh?
What are the odds? Can you look up the odds for the fight? I don't know, man. Why is Mike doing this, man? That's my only thing. That's the thing I keep asking myself is what is going on in his life that he decides to do this?
I don't know.
Plus 160 Mike Tyson. I'm putting 50. Putting 50 on Jake Paul and I'm getting my money back.
You're gonna make minus 200. So if you bet $50 on Jake Paul, you're gonna get like $75 back. So
Not
you really
bad.
only make $25, something like that.
Still getting the money back. So Mike Tyson's the underdog here, so everybody knows the game is rigged and Jake Paul's winning.
I think that he's a fucking underdog because he's 58 years old. That's why I think he's the underdog. Besides that,
That's
don't
the
know,
first thing that comes to my head. Like when I'm thinking about it, it's just the age disparity is too big. He's gonna run around the ring for a couple rounds and then cardio's not gonna be there. As much as we'd love to see Mike Tyson just fucking destroy him, he's too old.
I saw a
The
video
human
that
body
they
has limitations.
that they released. I don't know if it's real or fake or what, but it was the Paul brothers doing a lie detector test. And
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah,
asked his brother, "Do you think you're really gonna beat Mike Tyson?" He like took a second to answer and then said yes, and the thing went red. He said it was a lie. So they're saying like, "Oh, even he doesn't believe he's gonna beat Mike Tyson." I don't know.
So Mike Tyson is the underdog in this one?
Plus 160.
Interesting.
Really? You find that interesting?
I mean, he's 60. I mean, I guess.
58 years old. That's old as fuck.
You
It
know-
ain't old as fuck, but for like your body is.
Yeah, but you don't think he still can carry out those punches that he's very famous
Well, I
for?
think he's still strong as shit. Yeah, but I mean, I think I agree with Miguel that cardio is probably not gonna be there. That heart is. There's too much cocaine has gone through that heart for it to be in good condition.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
You forgot about that era, right?
I
You
forgot about that
who Mike Tyson really is.
Yeah.
He's probably on a little bit right now.
I mean,
He's like back to my former glory, baby.
I wouldn't blame him if in the middle of a round they're like,
He goes
just
back
to
to
wake his ass up.
He goes back to his corner, turns around. Hit me with it.
Like what Maradona used to do back in the day.
what?
Maradona used to like play football and whatnot, soccer.
Yeah, I
and
know
then
Maradona's.
step off of the field, fucking smoke a cigarette, do a bump, and come right back.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he slapped the shit out of him. If you ask me, I didn't think it was fake, but who knows?
I don't think that slap was strong, bro. Like it was just a.
He like whips his head back fast, but that shit snaps his neck.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking at the bumps.
Trying to see here, like,
Right.
damn,
Yeah, that's crazy.
damn,
And that was the ref. And that was the ref.
Straight up. Hold on.
That was
Let
the
the
ref,
people see
too.
this, yo.
Watch the ref.
If you click on it, it won't blow up.
Comes back with a little baggie in his hand, bro. Like, look at the baggie.
Take a hit,
Like
bro.
a
Take a
kilo,
hit.
man. He's got a whole kilo in his fucking hand.
Celebratory.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. What a great dude.
Wait, he was suspended for this? Oh yeah, after a drug test revealed blood in his what?
El coreano del sur. La
So this is. Let's see here. He's
Even them shorts, bro. Them shorts were something back in the day, huh?
Hell yeah, they were.
They're like Thai boxing shorts.
Gold.
Look at the baggie, bro. It's like a fucking Publix bag full.
Who is this guy,
That's
bro?
the coach, bro.
What did that
Coach.
article say about him like being suspended or whatever?
It was the Instagram caption or title. In 1980, Diego Maradona was suspended after a drug test revealed blood in his cocaine system.
Oh, that's funny. So yeah, man, the Mike Tyson fight is tomorrow. I'm actually probably gonna watch it, and this hopefully will be the last celebrity fight I'll ever watch.
Yeah.
Because
Look. Look like they're blocking cameras and everything.
Yo, don't make it obvious. Hold on, let me play that for the people. The setup.
say, yo, I
Hey,
got
yo,
it.
you-
I got
you
it.
want
I got
some?
it. Here. Yo. The camera's right there,
He
bro.
said, yo,
The camera's-
everybody,
I got
get
you. I got you.
Yeah,
Block the camera. Block the camera. All right,
boy.
yeah, we're good.
You good? There
Boys
you
will be
go,
boys, though.
buddy.
That shit's funny though, bro, because
there you go.
they didn't have to like signal him or not. Play it again, because you can watch the whole thing play out. Like
Look at the
literally,
other
watch.
guy. Look at the
He
other
comes
guy.
over.
The
it's
guy
in his
behind
hand.
him with
Yo,
blonde
look what I
hair.
got.
Watch that
The
guy.
dude
Watch
right
that
there.
guy.
Yo, the camera.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I got you.
This is fucking something.
Oh, that shit's hilarious. And the camera's still there. They're still watching him.
You like nothing. Oh, they weren't giving it to him though. They were giving it to the guy in the back.
That's his hand. Play it again and you'll see that's his hand.
Yeah, give me.
That's his hand, bro.
Oh,
Yo, careful.
shit.
Give me that shit, nigga.
That motherfucker's like, I'm too fucking old. Just put that shit in my hand, bro.
I don't care. They can't find me anymore. I don't play.
I mean, so what that he's doing it? You know what I mean? Like at that age, look at his belly, bro. Like, do you think he give a fuck anymore?
Well, he's dead now.
You know who's
R.I.P.
you know who's big on this? Like, what's the boxer's name? He's older now. He was managing
Oscar.
De La Hoya. He's always zooted out, man. Every time you see him, he's zooted out.
Good shit.
Like pull up Oscar
You guys
De La Hoya.
saw the knockout that happened last weekend from the UFC, the Neil Magny Carlos Prats. That way, like,
No.
just skimmed the back, the side of his head right here.
No,
and
you told me
dude went
about
to
it, though.
sleep. That guy's like notorious for smoking cigarettes, and like he said, oh, I tried stopping, and but I ended up just gaining like 10 kilos in like a month because I was eating so much from not smoking cigarettes, and we figured out it was the best way, I guess, at this point. And
Just
he's like,
continue.
and the guy asked like, oh, your coaches like haven't like don't push you to stop, and they're like, I'm at the point where they don't even mention it, like.
Yeah, because they're saying like if you've been smoking cigarettes for a while, like within the first 5 years, your heart attack chances go up by like incredible percentages.
Well, yeah,
within
you
the
already
first 5 years.
You already fucked your heart up, and now it's going through all the stress and without the nicotine. You know what I mean? Like chill you out. So
And I mean, once you've done so much of it, your body's kind of used to it and it starts craving it, dude. It's like
Yeah.
you can't live without it.
It's like an imbalance in your brain that creates an imbalance where nicotine receptors attached to nicotine attaches to nicotine receptors in your brain, and and it creates a new balance in your brain. Before, like, you smoking, it's normal balance, and then you offset the balance,
And your
and
body
then it
gets used
becomes
to that.
normal.
Yeah.
Now you have to offset it back,
Yeah.
and the offset of the balance happens much easier than the offsetting it back.
So today I learned a very interesting thing. It's a medical thing. It's that, um, what did I tell you guys about the jaw?
Mm-mm.
I think I did at work.
Oh, you told me
The
about
femur?
it. I had seen a video about it though.
Yeah. So when if your jaw breaks and it's disconfigured to the point of they can't repair it, they'll take some like your leg bones and they'll cut a piece off and they'll put it in there instead and they'll reshape it like a jaw. The thing is, they have to do skin grafts, and because it's skin grafts from the leg, you still grow hair. From
Oh,
the
damn.
legs inside your mouth. It's kind of
Inside your mouth.
Yeah.
So what do? Pluck them?
You just
Fucking
live
shaving
with it,
that
dude,
shit
and
inside?
that's gotta suck. It's gotta suck.
Can you imagine you eating
At
a
that
piece
point,
of chicken
like-
and then chew on some hair while you at
I
it?
also learned that you can't if you start breathing really fast and you start exhaling more than you inhale, you can create a carbon imbalance that can also imbalance your pH, because CO2 is also considered acidic
Yeah.
and it controls your pH, which I didn't know that.
Yeah. You mean if you don't inhale enough while you're exhaling?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you create
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
imbalance. And
remember that,
the only
like-
way to fix that is to send a bunch of
You remember
oxygen
that viral thing that they were doing where like they would
passed
have
out.
you breathe really hard and press on your chest against a wall and you'd pass out?
Yeah, I never did that.
I didn't do that shit either.
Fuck that.
I saw it being done to someone in front of me.
Oh yeah, I saw it multiple times in the hallways and shit.
Yeah,
People were
Motherfuckers
getting
just
people were
pressed
getting
up
in
against the
trouble.
wall,
That's
fucking
dumb.
going to sleep.
You know what gets you like that, all like woozy and shit? If you're laying down and you just like hop out, like if you hop off the couch or whatever very quickly, you go, oh shit. Like your blood doesn't have enough time to push it to your brain. Your body doesn't have enough
You
time.
do
funny
that,
'cause I
like if
didn't
you do
have
that in the
that-
morning.
I didn't have that start happening to me until I got older. When I
I
was
don't
younger,
remember
I knew younger people that it happened to as well. Like Rodolfo used to be like that a lot when we were kids, and that never used to happen to me as
But that
a- as a
motherfucker
kid.
tall.
Is that,
you
is
know,
that
by the
why it
time that
takes him
broke
2 hours to wake up?
No, Rodolfo takes 2 hours to wake up because he's a lazy fuck. I'm saying straight up.
I thought it would just take time for him to just kind of roll over out of bed, warm
No,
up. the
man, he
oil.
wakes up. If you need to go somewhere, he wakes up on time. Like, but if he knows it's not that important, then he's just kind of rolling around. You know what I mean?
It's like you can call him like, yo, what's up? Yeah, I woke up like 5 minutes ago. I'm just been sitting in bed. Yeah, I'm getting up now. I'm gonna get ready.
oh yeah,
Call
I
him
can't
like
do
45 minutes later, and it's not that he went back to sleep. He's just still laying in bed, awake on his phone, like chilling. It's
that.
like,
Oh yeah,
man,
I
it
can't
takes,
do that. Yeah.
It takes me a minute to get up. Like, what? Get your ass up.
Yeah, I can't do that. If I'm awake, like I'm out of the bed. Like this is like game over. Like I don't fucking like laying around in bed.
Yeah.
I love.
He's like
laying
an
around.
old school computer that you had to like turn on, and then you can go like cook
Warm
and
it
do
up.
stuff, and then you can go back and finally like touch it and do shit. Yeah, that's Rodolfo. He's like an old school computer.
No, I don't like laying in bed. Like I don't. As a matter of fact, I don't even like laying in bed and like going on my phone. Like if I'm laying in bed,
like,
it's time to sleep.
When
like,
you
bed
turn
is
on a
time to-
car after like years of it not being turned on, you want to let it run for a little bit before driving around. That's him, But every day.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I could do that. No way. No fucking way.
This the other day, we were supposed to hang out, or we did end up hanging out still. I was on my way home, and actually, on my way to the account is when we talked. Yo, when I'm on my way home, I'll let you know you can come by, whatever it was. I don't remember what we were gonna do, but I on my way home and I call him. Hour and 15 minutes later is when he shows up. Hour and 15.
Talking about this, bro. Like the jujitsu classes are been going really well at Largo. Adam is fucking amazing. Like there's small amounts of times, like he's been teaching these people, and these people are getting better and better. You know what I mean? Where I'm now I'm not afraid to like do things to them, and they're not fucking spazzing out.
Yeah.
And people have been getting better and better, man, very slowly, and they're actually connecting dots very quickly.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I need to
He's
start
really
going
good.
again.
Yeah, he's really good at teaching, man. He doesn't seem like it, but people are getting it. He breaks it down to like very, very like simple, basic, easy to digest things, and you're like, oh shit, this is fucking easy. could be something very difficult, but then just becomes easy.
Isn't there another seminar coming up with like a wrist lock guy? You said.
Well, they wanted to do Greek the Pete in January or February.
Okay.
You know, but I might have another trip coming up in February. So
A trip where?
yeah, well, it's Mauricio's birthday and Uve's birthday, so we might head out to Colombia for the weekend real quick and
I
come
thought
back.
you said you weren't gonna go again until you had a couple.
Nah, I woke up this morning. I was like, all right, I'm back. You know?
He woke up this morning,
I
took a
woke up
shot.
this morning.
He's like,
yeah,
let's
I
do
took
it.
a shower. Like, I'm ready again. I'm ready
It's
again.
too monotone. You can't do it. You get bored quick.
No, you have, bro. Like, this is what I was
Then the
talking
next
about.
day, he's like, "Colombia's the best place in the world."
Yeah, I know. Trust me.
Open the borders to
Yeah.
Colombia.
Yeah, but like this was what I was talking to my teacher about. It was like, listen, I've been back for 2 days in the United States, and the food that I eat here is fucking making me feel sick. I was there only for 3 fucking days.
That's
fucking
that
days.
Ram 40, baby.
Eating like I did not stop eating. Like we were eating lunch, breakfast, and dinner. And like I would wake up for fucking breakfast, I'd eat a whole piece of steak with some avocados, whole piece of steak, right?
I bet the shit tastes better when it's cheap.
Bro, the food actually has fucking flavor in it. Like avocados taste.
I
Meat
don't like
has
avocado.
taste. No, forget avocados. Like everything has taste. Like their tomatoes have taste.
We went to eat sushi the other day, and Emily needed help with her rolls because like those all you eat places, they charge you for the ones you don't eat and shit. And so Emily's like, "Can you help me?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." And she had a yummy roll, which is very good from Umami, but I always get it with no avocado because I don't like fucking avocados.
Shit.
And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll try this one." Okay, I fucking bite into that shit. I mean, I'm like, this shit, nah. And I looked at her and said, "You got it with avocado?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "You fucking bitch! You didn't tell me. Like you knew. She knew. She fucking knew,
She
right?" And she
baited
still,
you.
yeah, and she still made me eat that shit.
What's the
I
thing
can't
with
do
avocados?
avocado.
Why not?
I don't like the taste.
For me,
Simple.
it's cucumber.
Even
Simple.
like in Dominican Republic when you're getting them fresh fucking
I don't like the taste.
non-GMO avocados.
I can eat like even especially in Dominican Republic when they the smell and the taste
Oh,
is
okay,
more
I see what
potent.
you're saying.
It's even worse. I don't like the taste of avocado, like the flavor. I'm not a fan. It's and also I'm not the biggest fan of like mushy stuff like that. So like if things like mashed potatoes, right? I like the flavor, so I can eat it. But I mean, if I don't like the flavor and the consistency is not my favorite, why would I eat it?
No, I get it. No, that makes sense.
And like, and she's like, you can really taste it, and I was like, bro,
Yeah,
it's
duh.
something I don't like, and I can pinpoint the flavor. To me, it tastes like fucking grass. Right? Avocados to me taste like grass. Smells like grass. Tastes like grass. Looks like fat piece of grass.
Cucumbers
like,
to me taste soapy.
Soapy.
I can't have them.
Sometimes they taste soapy. Sometimes I know exactly what you're talking about, but I do like cucumbers in certain things, because they add a little bit of crunch.
When I was younger, I didn't have that issue, but now I do.
To me, it's like cucumbers and tomatoes, a little bit of salt on it, and just tiny bit of pepper, black pepper. Bro, I just fucking sit there and just eat that shit like it's.
I do
You
love me
probably
some
like Bloody
tomatoes.
Marys too, huh?
Bloody Marys I like the next day when I'm hungover.
The fact that you even said you'll take a Bloody Mary whether you're hungover or not, like
No, because you got to think about how Bloody Marys are made. Like all the shit that they put inside, all those salts and everything, they
I don't
actually
think
wake
about-
up.
I don't,
Now,
I don't
would
think
I
about
drink
the
a
nutritional benefits of it. I'm drinking.
yeah? Would I
alcohol to
drink
get
a Bloody
fucked
Mary
up,
on a
and that does
regular
not
day?
taste
Nah,
good.
it's only has to be like when I'm hungover. Like that's the only
My
time.
dad made the other day. Not the other day. This was actually about years ago. To be honest with you,
Mhm.
I saw him one day making, what is it called when you take like a beer and tomato juice?
Yeah. It's like a
Chelada?
Michelada.
Michelada, yeah.
Yeah, I almost threw up when I saw him do it.
You know,
Beer
like
and tomato juice.
Yeah.
The fuck wrong with you?
it's the poor man's Bloody Mary.
The poor man's Bloody
It
Mary.
is. And like
He
the
said he drank it, and I remember he chugged that whole shit, and I looked at him and said, "What is wrong with you?" He said, "It's good for you."
yeah. Now you want to hear something even crazier? I grew up drinking tomato juice as juice. Back home, we had like actual tomato juice, not that V8 stuff where you're just getting vegetable juice. No,
bro,
this is like straight
that's
tomato juice.
Immigrant old people shit. That's exactly what it is. My grandma loves tomato juice. All
Yeah.
that Bloody Mary shit. I'm sure she'd love it too. She doesn't drink, but I'm sure she would. But the tomato juice itself, she loves it.
Yeah. I mean, there's some like flavors like you grew up eating. Like you tell other people, and they're like, "Oh," but you've been doing it for so long that you're like, okay, I can fucks with it.
Sardines.
For me, the one thing I
sardines
can
and
think of that I've how Americans try is malt soda.
Malt soda, yeah, like
They don't like that shit.
Inca, not Inca Cola, but
Malta India.
Malta India.
Malta Goya.
Yeah, I had some Pony Malta when I was in Colombia, man. That shit was that like it was completely different.
Yeah.
You know how here I drink the drinks no sugar. Over there, I drink it with sugar, man, and it did not taste like it's fucking about to give me a goddamn.
You just need to move over to Colombia, bro. You sound like you're just a changed man when you're over there.
You want to hear something funny? I even looked if they have fucking jobs there that can transfer over. Like today, I looked at it. They didn't, unfortunately. They had it only in Bogota, and Bogota is cold as fuck at all times, and it's raining all the time. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
For you, like with your company?
Yeah, with my company. Be like, why not? Improve my Spanish.
How long would you go over there for?
Year or two. Not more, probably.
Yeah, but he also said he's not going to Colombia anymore. And
Nah, man, that changed, bro. As I said, man,
Next
like
thing you know, Jay's retiring in Colombia.
no, as I said, man, like the food itself, like I felt good over there. I didn't feel bloated. I didn't feel not like as I said, we drank a lot and we ate a lot. But I didn't like I came back and I lost weight. When I came back, I weighed myself and I lost weight. Like it, the proof is in the pudding.
Hella.
What we didn't though, because we had a driver. He was driving us everywhere.
Yeah, but you still walk around
A little bit.
more than you do on average.
Maybe 10 blocks a day.
That's a lot more than you probably do on average.
No, I mean include jujitsu, bro. Like I do jujitsu every day. Like if I'm not walking, I'm really spending energy. You know what I mean? Like over there, we didn't do jujitsu. We're just walking around, you know. And I don't know. I mean, there's something about the food, man. Like the non-contaminated food, man. I felt actually good. We came back here. We had the same shit. We went to this Venezuelan restaurant. We had like a whole meat platter, right? I didn't do any bread or any rice or anything like that. And then the next day, I had some food at home, which is supposed to be organic. And I fucking felt like shit 2 days straight. Like literally felt like shit.
You just all fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
All that alcohol got you fucked up. Because
No, but I
your
mean-
mama's cooking is prime.
It's great. It tastes absolutely delicious. Don't get me wrong. That's why I fucking hate it because it's delicious. But just the after effects, like 2 hours later, the way it makes you feel, like all heavy and fucking wanting to go to sleep and shit. Over there, I didn't have that issue. We would eat, and I was like, all right, let's go.
I feel like
let's
that
get
really only
going.
happened to me when I ate too much.
mm-hmm.
Bro, but I mean,
That's really the only time that I get that feeling of feeling groggy and stuff like that is when I eat too much.
I mean, if I showed, I mean, I don't know if you saw the picture of, like, I took a picture of the breakfast that I ate. I mean, I'm not kidding you. Like, the piece of meat was like this long on a plate with tomatoes. They had arepas on the bottom, tomatoes. So arepas were soaking in all that juice, and then it had the whole
Colombian
thing avocado.
arepas are dog shit.
Depends which ones you eat.
I've had every place we went, I had arepas and they were all.
No, did you have the chocolate ones, the sweet ones? The sweet ones
I
with
don't
cheese
want,
are good.
No, I don't want no sweet arepas. I want food. Nigga.
See,
Yeah.
that's where you get my attention.
Yeah, like the arepas with the meat juice and tomato, that tomato thing that they cook up. Like it's almost like a
I just don't like
barbecue tomatoes on
I
top.
just don't like they make them so dry. And
Yes, they are
hard,
dry
it's
by
like a
themselves,
fucking
yes, one-
hockey puck, nigga.
Yes, by themselves they're dry. You need a fucking
Venezuelan arepas are fire.
Yeah, they're
Fire,
better,
fire.
yeah.
Like the way they do it, they like cook it up just a little bit and then they slice them open, put some meat,
Meaty
cheese,
shit in it, yeah,
tomatoes, whatever
yeah.
inside, and then cook it up some more. Oof.
yeah,
the
those are
best.
good. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. They're drier, much drier. But when that meat just rests on it and all the juice is still dripping on top of it, it becomes like almost soggy and like with the meat flavor, and then you add that tomato caviar on top or whatever they fucking call it, man, it's fucking delicious.
You know, I've been thinking about this in the last few months, and man, I don't know if I would actually trade up any other country of food for Dominican food.
You're just used to it. You grew up with it.
That's what I'm saying, though.
But I mean, Dominican
And
food.
I admit to that, and I'm not saying because it's the best. That's not what I'm trying to say. Though. Like, I feel like it's just so embedded in like the different, like me being so okay with like those different foods constantly happening. Right,
Yeah,
like
but-
if they told me what I have to eat for the rest of my life, I would just stick to what I eat now, right?
So
Like,
with the exception of arepas, right? With the exception of arepas, like everything else there was like exactly what Dominican food. Like the flavors are not exactly the same, clearly because of the spices and everything.
yeah, I mean, traditionally we're all beaners, so
Well,
like,
it's not
we all,
the
we all
the
eat
main
a
thing
lot
is
of
rice and beans on a
and
side,
protein,
and
whatever.
protein usually, which is chicharron, some chicken, some
Beef,
sausage,
whatever, yeah.
beef, whatever, you know, and then vegetables, you know, like it's just a very traditional food in all of South America. Now, where I would say food was fucking complete dog shit, it was in Mexico in the resorts. That food was complete fucking dog shit. And it's not just me.
The
I've talked to a
resorts in
bunch of
DR
people.
aren't the best either. I mean,
No, resorts in DR are pretty decent. They're
there's
not the
some
best,
that,
but they're
there's
decent. You can eat it.
there's
So.
some that I've been to that are good, and there's some too that I've been to that I'm like, this is bad.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you. But in Mexico, man, a couple of times we've been there, like the food there, like was dog shit. No matter which resort we're talking about, it was complete dog shit. Like you're in Mexico, I wanted spicy food, and they're like, we don't have any spicy sauces. I'm like, we are in fucking Mexico. What do you mean you don't have spicy sauce? They gave us fucking Tabasco, bro. They gave us Tabasco in Mexico. Like, are you fucking serious right now? I'm gonna put Tabasco in my tacos. You know what I mean? That don't make no damn sense.
If it's the smoked chipotle one, that sounds pretty good, actually.
I mean, get out of here, bro. They can make the fucking smoked chipotle right there on the spot in 3 seconds.
The smoked chipotle Tabasco is fire, bro.
Yeah, it's better than the regular one. I agree.
I don't
Yeah,
like the regular one.
no, it's better. You know, but
All right,
But-
let's finish off with this topic because I think this is gonna take up the rest of the pod here.
Really, that long?
Yeah.
Okay, you're thinking a 25-minute topic.
I'm thinking about 10, 15.
All
Okay,
right.
let's see.
what you got?
Daddy Dana
Uh-huh.
is giving us what we want. Whoever wins, John Jones or Miocic, they take Tom Aspinall.
I don't believe that.
I don't either.
Yes, yes, he said it.
He says it,
He said it.
but doesn't
said
mean
it.
fucking John or
Yeah,
Stipe
they're
is
gonna
gonna
sign
do
that.
it.
Yeah, they gotta sign. Stipe is probably like one leg out the door already. As is, he's old as shit. You know, if he wins against John Jones, you think he's fighting against Aspinall? He'd be like, "Peace, I'm out."
So I feel, so this is Miocic's last Hail Mary here for some money.
Well, basically, yeah.
Stipe's done, bro. Stipe's done. Last time Stipe fought, he got fucking
Rocked the fucking moon.
bro. That was so bad. It
Yeah.
was so bad. Francis just fucking rocked him, bro, and he was done. Done. What's I want to see Tom
But
Aspinall
why
fight
wouldn't-
John Jones.
why
I don't want
wouldn't-
to see Tom fight anyone else except for John.
My question is, why wouldn't I can see Stipe? Why wouldn't John Jones fight Tom?
Because that's a good chance that Aspinall can fucking take him. Like a very good chance. And right now he's an undefeated record. Like he hasn't lost a fight. The only way they said he lost a fight is because he didn't show up with a dude
But
with a
it's
drug test.
come to the point where he has
Who?
no option but to fight him. That's
Wasn't
his
he
biggest
fucking basically?
obstacle.
That's how DC got the belt.
Who? What? John?
John.
No. You have this whole story kind of fucked up, don't you? This happened because the no contest that John has
Yes.
is because of John. It's not the loss. The loss that John has was due to a disqualification due to 12-6 elbows.
That's
on a
what,
different opponent. That wasn't with DC. DC
Okay.
didn't get the belt from.
but
John
either
Jones.
way, he doesn't have a loss. Like he doesn't technically have a loss. Like an actual loss that somebody put him away or they called a decision.
Yeah, no, the only technical loss he has is the disqualification. That's
Yeah,
it.
which is it's bullshit. Like it doesn't mean anything.
Now that move is legal.
Yeah, which is
So
either way. So I think he's got a legacy. I mean, he's still like the best, considered best.
what I don't understand is I was talking with one of our coworkers at work, and he was like, "Oh, Tom hasn't done enough to fight John Jones yet."
What?
I don't understand that.
How?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I mean,
He's
who else
got-
is he gonna have to fight?
5 wins over 5 of the top 10 guys in the division currently.
There's
He
no one
ha-
else though. Like
has-
who else is
yeah,
he gonna
who-
fight?
That was what I was thinking. Who else does he need to fight before he can fight John Jones?
No, man, it makes no damn sense. So. Oh
I don't
shit!
know. I told him he was a John Jones ball fondler, so
Well, have you been fucking guys watching the stock market?
no, bro. You know
Dude.
this. Mickey, tell him.
Bro, Tesla.
What do
I'm
you
gonna
want me
give
to
you
tell?
right
What do you
now.
want me to tell him?
We don't keep track of that shit.
Oh, I ain't got that type of money.
Thank you. There you go.
Bro,
You know where I was going.
Tesla's shares right now are fucking at. Hang on, let me tell you exactly how much they cost right now.
You really think he's gonna make that fight though, Dana? You think how much he gonna have to pay John Jones? He's gonna have to pay John Jones a lot
$311.
of money. Has gone up
Yes.
from what was it at before?
Well, I mean, obviously they split to $100, and then it just kept going up.
Okay.
You know, so
I don't think he's gonna be able to make that fight, Miggy. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's happening.
Well, let's move on to the next topic.
Did we talk about how he walked out of an interview today because the guy was associated with Tom Aspinall? Did you see that shit? John Jones had an interview. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. It was recent. He walks into the room, says hi to the guy that's gonna host the interview, and doesn't even get to take his seat before walking out because the guy is. He says this is gonna be an Aspinall fest. I can already tell, because the guy is associated with Aspinall that was doing the interview, and then apologizes to him later and says, "Oh, common sense already tells me what kind of questions you were gonna ask me, and I didn't want to do any of that."
Damn.
He's ducking him, bro. He's ducking him. He's definitely ducking him at this point.
I think the money's not there. If the money was there, they would take the fucking fight. I don't think the money's there.
I think.
I think the split is not. I think
agree.
Jones wants bigger split.
You think they're gonna make more pay-per-view buys and more ticket
They're
buys
not.
off of Stipe versus Tom?
They're not.
I don't think so.
They're not. I think he wants a bigger cut of the pay-per-view tickets than what they're offering.
Nah, I just think he doesn't want to lose his legacy to the new up-and-coming guy.
That could be true too. But what is he gonna do? Fight Stipe and then retire?
Yeah.
So you're
He
saying
already
both
said
of
that
them
he's
gonna
just gonna-
retire?
He already said that he's just gonna do super fights afterwards and vacate the title. That he's entertaining that idea that he's just gonna vacate the title
But he's
and
still
make a bunch
fighting,
of
though,
money.
right?
Yeah, he's gonna make some money. He said fighting for fun though, doing like super fights, like McGregor, Mayweather type of shit. You know what I mean? That kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Jake Paul versus John Jones.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, I hope
that could be a thing.
That'll be the day I never watch another boxing match ever again.
That could be interesting. You'd watch it. You'd
A
watch.
I'd
boxing
watch
match?
it, but I wouldn't want to be watching it.
You'd watch it. You
I'd
know
be
why?
sitting there
'Cause you just got clickbaited.
Yeah, right. I'll agree. I'll get clickbaited, but the whole time watching it, I'm gonna sit there contemplating why the fuck am I watching this the entire time.
You putting your money on John Jones then? So theoretically, if Jake Paul beats Mike Tyson, are you putting your money on John Jones
To
on that
beat
fight?
Jake Paul,
Yeah.
in a boxing match,
Yeah.
I don't know if John Jones is necessarily the best striker out there, and especially his kicks are what I think is really the biggest thing, and he's got like nasty elbows and stuff like that. His hands, purely as a boxer, I don't know. Jake Paul's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be one of his hardest opponents, to be honest with you.
True. Well, we can wrap it up here, boys.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, I got some stuff. We'll do it next time. All right. Appreciate everyone for coming in the chat and hanging out with us for a little bit. Shout out to our sponsors, UFC Gym Largo, Pinellas Park, and Largo and Pinellas Park. There's only two of them for now. There will be some more of them later, hopefully. And then Vitality Wellness Centers. Go check those things out, guys. Links in the description. We'll see you next week. Peace.